Knock it down. It's a fun way to play, and it's good. Yeah. Yeah, say. Yes, sir. It's going to be fun all year. That's what we do.
And that is the Scoot Henderson call of the night. Kevin Calabro, be careful. Scoot's not on your trail. Amazing. This game was incredible. I cannot wait to break it down with you, Michael, in this, the Fred Meyer post-game show from Moda Center on All Hallows Eve. Nothing spooky about the end of that one. We'll get to it. So much to talk about. The Blazers get the win. Crazy. 109-107. I'm going to ask you your biggest storyline, but there were just so many. Can you choose one?
Well, I'll say defense, and changing defenses. The Nuggets started in zone and they changed their defenses. The Blazers changed theirs to zone in the third quarter. So I thought the changing defenses were the overarching theme in this game.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our big plays, and we're going to take a look at the end of this one because it was absolutely crazy. Of course, Toumani Camara was unreal. Let's kind of break down this one, Michael. You take it away.
Well, this happened after Drew Holiday was sent to double team Murray to get the ball out of his hands. It went to Cam Johnson. He drove and he got it blocked. And then in this situation, after two tied up Jokic, you knew the tip was going to go from Jokic to Aaron Gordon, but the Blazers still got the shot clock violation. And to show you how the game went, Jeremy Grant was trying to miss the second free throw, shot it as hard as he could, banked it in, and then Jokic still had a chance. I'm telling you, you were holding your breath.
I was
holding my breath on that shot.
Oh, that's so I know. Jeremy Grant, I don't think he could do that again if he tried. Taking a look at the post games. Go ahead. You try. Taking a look at the post game.
The three ball, because the Blazers struggled so much in the first and third quarter from behind the arc. I think they were 1 for 11 in the first quarter and 2 for 13 in the third quarter. The fact that they stayed the course and manufactured quality threes is what stood out to me.
And how about this, the game flow tonight? I mean, essentially the Nuggets really were in control the majority of the night until the last couple seconds.
Hey, that line going to be going up and down in my head all night. Game flow.
I want to talk to you about Toumani Camara in a little bit later on in the show because he was just absolutely incredible down the stretch, playing with 5 fouls, mind you. But right now, I cannot wait to hear what Tiago Splinter has to say about this win. Let's head downstairs.
What did you like about the way you guys were able to finish that game, Coach?
There was guys with minutes restrictions, guys out, guys playing the first game, a lot of stuff that, we had before the game and during the game, and I think just they're resilient to go over all of those things and then be ready to the adjustments that we did in the game. I think that was awesome. The guys were ready, prepared, and, and just brought their A game.
What particularly Toumani's game time, particularly defensively, gets the block, ties Jokic up. What do you think about the way Toumani came out?
Awesome. I think Toumani was big time, but Drew again. Chris Murray was big time from the bench. Just making plays, guarding people. It was like a team effort thing.
You started guarding the two-man game with Drew and JG. What did you think about how they were able to handle Murray and Jokic, kind of, particularly in crunch time?
Yeah. That's what we did. We did other games the same thing. Just try to, change the matchups and not give them the same diet the whole game. This time it works. Sometimes you just throw things at the wall and see if it sticks. But today it sticks.
Do you know what happened with Blake?
We don't know yet. We still got to do tests and all that. I don't know what happened. Something on his tweaked ankle or something. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Did it feel more like a chess match at times between you and Adelman? You guys switching in and out of zones and deciding how you wanted to cover Jokic? Yeah,
I guess every game is like that, right? You try to bring your adjustments, and they try to slow down the game with the zone, which is, guys can do that. But I think we find a way with our speed to beat the zone sometimes when they were not even set. And, I think we could shoot better the ball still, like 28% for three. So we got room for improvement. I feel like our first quarter was kind of slow. The time thing didn't help, the scoreboard. So it was kind of like a weird beginning of the game, to be honest.
Have you ever seen a delay that long for something like that?
Not really.
How would you evaluate the way Rob played tonight, and just can you elaborate on what he brings to the team with his return?
Yeah, I mean, Rob, we all know his ability to protect the rim and catch lobs. I think he gives us a different dynamic on offense and defense. He's not there like 100% in game shape yet. We got to play him, through these next games and see where he at and slowly increase his minutes, and then we have more options to use in the games.
Do you guys feel like you're on breaking through at this point? Does it feel like this win feels significant in what you've accomplished thus far in the season, or is it too early to put any significance to momentum or anything like that?
Of course, it's a good momentum, but you cannot take this, and the NBA is hard, man. It's next game and next and next. You got to go game by game and see who you have available and who they have available and just go.
Felt like Blake during the early part of the game was kind of like the spark plug, playing a lot faster than the rest of the guys. If he ends up going down, who is that player that's playing faster than everyone else?
Yeah, that's a great point. He's been doing that for us lately. Everybody got to step up. I don't know, everybody got to step up. We might have to bring two ways. I don't know. But it's going to be, again, a team thing.
It was a little bit struggle at the end of third quarter. The team went scoreless for like 3-4 minutes. What's your way to put everything back to track?
Just being patient. I think we're trying to get the best shots we can. Playing fast, and I've been saying this, but it's going to get repetitive. But it's the speed will give us open shots. Touch the paint, kick out, touch the paint, kick out. And in the end of the day, you got to make shots, and it's part of this game. And I think our guys today made some big shots at the last quarter, the fourth quarter, and we were able to stay in the game. We got a good stop there, and it was a super tough game for sure.
All right, thank you all.
Thank you.
Yeah, defensively, this team continues to just thrive. Another game of 10-plus steals. That means that's 6 straight, which is incredible. I know you wanted to take a look and kind of talk about the defensive adjustments that you saw.
Yeah, well, because the pressure defense, the Blazers want to have a steady diet of pressure defense. I think we all know that, right? Well, what pressure defense does, Brooke, is it affects the vision of your opponent, the court vision. And so now all of a sudden you're compartmentalizing where they can pass the ball to. So either you turn them over with your on-ball pressure, or you turn them over because they make a low-quality pass. And the Blazers did a good job of mixing up their defense and having the Nuggets not comfortable with their execution. Again, ball pressure, bad pass, live ball steal, fast break. And that's what the Blazers have really said coming out of camp that they would do, make their opponent uncomfortable.
And I thought that was an interesting question about did it feel like coaching a chess match, because they were changing up. Both coaches were changing things up.
And what I loved about it was when the Blazers went zone. And I felt all along that, as soon as the Blazers get over this first punch of the Nuggets zone and get to their flow, they're going to be able to dictate the terms of engagement. In the third quarter, when the Blazers went zone and then the Nuggets all of a sudden started standing around thinking, and then the Blazers came out of it and extended their defense again and turned the Nuggets over.
Oh, very impressive to watch. All right.
Starts the pump fake, drive it inside, enough time to double pump and ease it over.
Yeah.
And block. It's Kamara. Oh, they zips a pass in there to repair for the reverse.
Yeah.
So good to see Rob Will back on the floor tonight. Efficient evening. Played just 11 minutes, but had 4 points. Perfect. 2 for 2. 4 boards, an assist, and a block. And speaking of Robert Williams III, he is now addressing the media downstairs. Let's check in on him.
Rob, first off, how did it feel to be back out there? And obviously in such an exciting game, you played such a big role in the victory. How did it feel to not only play, but to play and have your return in a game like this?
I've been missing the game, man, so it just felt good to be out there. Obviously the win is a big attribute, but Just proud of how we played like during the stretch. You know, it's easy to put together like 40 minutes in a game, but to lock in at the key moments is the biggest thing.
How do you feel physically?
A little winded, you know what I'm saying? But it's a style of play. That's how we play now. We play fast. We pick up full court, so just adapt to it.
What point or what play where you're like, yeah, I'm back?
Honestly, just stepping on the court. You know, I expected to be kind of a step behind, I guess. But it was just getting back into motion and everything.
Dunk probably felt pretty good.
Yeah, shout out Drew, man. He said he was going to give me one. For sure, it felt good.
You said before the game?
Yeah, he said he was going to give me one.
Did that help, you know, you said you're feeling winded. Did that give you a little adrenaline boost for a few plays?
Yeah, always. When you make a shot, you know, you get a little adrenaline, you know, but shout out to coach, you know, Tiago was kind of doing a good job of asking me how I felt, you know, how my wind was doing, how my body was feeling, stuff like that.
Your first bucket, was that a play design, or did you just come off a faction of the scheme?
No, kind of, you know, we're kind of trying to cut more, you know, drive and cut more, so just filling the empty space.
What would you say is the next step for you?
I would say that being a little more active, cutting wise offensively, you know, getting the easy buckets, kind of making it hard on the defenders.
That's the next step.
The team said they changed the weight of offense a little bit. How's that works for you? How are you feeling on the court?
I feel good. Like I said, we playing faster. You know, opening up a lot of cuts, a lot of back doors. Main thing is just filling the empty spots, filling the open spots, and letting the game come to us, sharing the ball, which I think we're doing a great job of. So.
What did you do with the remix, and how did that help get you ready for tonight?
You know, a lot of practice, a lot of drills. You know, film, just being around those guys a lot. Got me in shape conditioning wise, and you know, going over the same plan the remix has in the Trailblazers. So it was just.
Does it feel faster out there on the court? Like I know you've been obviously get a good seat, so you've been seeing it. But does it feel faster playing the way you guys are playing right now?
Yeah, for sure. You know, no matter how much you practice or watch, nothing can compare to, you know, the speed of the game. Like I said, we playing fast, defense and offensively, so it's an adjustment.
In addition to the speed, does anything feel different, whether it's Drew being out there or just like some of those guys playing differently than last year?
You know, it's just, you know, you get closer over time. You know what I'm saying? So the guys that I got here with, you know, I can tell the bond is growing, you know what I'm saying, and accepting the new guys here too. So I can say I feel like we got closer.
What do you think about or like about the new scheme, and how do you think the speed, and how do you think you can fit in that?
Just giving our defenders a different matchup, I guess, to look at. You know, we got DC and Hans, you know, the 7-footer. So I got to get in, try to be more versatile, make the bigs move a little bit more, cut a little bit more, like I said. So
still sweating, huh?
Yeah, I just got out the weight room. My bad. Everybody in the weight room. My bad for the sweat.
What do you think of Tamani's performance, particularly late in the game? He gets that block, ties Joker up.
Yeah, you know, that's a part of staying locked in the whole game. You know, I told him when he got his fourth foul, like, you know, we're going to need you down the stretch. You feel what I'm saying? And the last 2 minutes is a crucial part of the game, but he stayed locked in.
Was it extra special for your first game of the season to be in a win in the Cup?
Man, it's just a special feeling overall, to be honest with you. But like I said, the dub made it a little more special.
Go ahead.
You mentioned the speed and like you're picking up full court. Is that starting to irritate other teams? Can you feel that they're like, man, let up a little bit?
Yeah, nobody want to be guarded 94 feet, and nobody, you know what I'm saying? It's part of our rotations. You know, we sub a lot of the time, but we understand it's next man up. So exert yourself while you're out there. You feel me? And come out when you need a break.
How long do you think it'll take before you're back to mid-season shape or whatever you want to call it?
Those are one of those things you can never, you know, predict. You just kind of look up and it's like it's happened. You know what I'm saying? So just repetition.
Okay. But the plan is to kind of slowly increase your minutes as you get in better shape.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's what it is for sure.
Was this always your target date? You told us you had a target date. Was this always on Halloween?
I ain't gonna speak on that, but we back now, man. I can't speak on that, you know, my sauce, but no, I'm just happy to be back. Halloween is my favorite holiday, though. Yeah, so.
Is it? Why is that?
I don't know, man. I just love Halloween, bro.
Candy or the costumes?
Costumes, scary movies.
What did you think of Dame's costume?
He won. I'm ready to see the other costumes around the league tonight. I haven't seen. any of them, so I got to get on IG and take a look at them. But I think Dame, he came in with the box of Slim Jims and all that, so I think he won.
Halloween return win over Jokic in Denver. That's almost a perfect return for you, huh?
Facts, man. Facts. Get some good food and some rest, man.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Rob.
Thanks, Rob.
Rob Will's smile is contagious, infectious. I mean, I infectious. I just see him and I'm automatically more excited and just in a better mood.
Yeah, he's transparent, and I love transparency when veterans particularly break down and unpack what's happening. He said a couple of things, Brooke. He said cuts 3 or 4 times, that you got to cut. I got to cut more. I got to be ready to cut. Got to be in shape to cut. And then he talked about the defense and the pace of play, and he really restated the identity that this team has: pressure, defense, and nobody really talked about offensively. This team doesn't set a lot of ball screens, but they cut when you turn your head. And that's the way he scored his first basket, on a face cut.
And what I loved, he said before the game, Drew Holiday said, I'm going to get you one tonight. And he definitely delivered. And speaking of Drew Holiday, let's go ahead and check in with Tom Haberstroh. Yep, it's looking good. Yep, a lot of body, a lot of volume. But Drew, I mean, just an amazing night from him. Just really finding his teammates, making sure they're in the right spots. Like Drew does. He does everything the right way.
Yeah, can we just talk about how stabilizing Drew Holiday is for this team? I mean, he gets everybody in the right position, both ends of the floor, and he gets them the rock in efficient areas. Look at the numbers here when we look at Drew Holiday's assists. 13 dimes in this win over Denver. And when you look at the breakdown, 5 of them were for layups, 4 of them were for threes, and 4 of them were for dunks. Layups, dunks, and threes. So when we take a look at Drew Holiday and what he brings to this team, it's not just the dribbling, it's not just the full court pressure, it's finding guys where they can have the most impact. And he gets this bounce pass to Toumani Camara, or if he's finding others at the 3-point line or getting those cuts. Rob Williams is always talking about these cuts and finding guys in those open spaces on the move. Look, man, you need a guy to feed you the pill, and that is Drew Holiday. He's been able to get guys in those efficiency areas. You know, analytics, we want to see guys get in those high probability areas at the 3-point line. You get a lot more money over at the 3-point line, 50% more points at the 3-point line, and of course around the basket, high efficiency areas. And Drew Holiday finds teammates in those high efficiency areas. One stat on that again, 13 assists, 8 different players. So everyone was getting fed by Drew Holiday.
Thank you so much, Tom. Again, you get best dressed. You get the best costume. Actually, you're the only one that dressed up, so but you still get it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. What a win tonight. When we come back, top plays in October. Think of your favorites. Did it make the list? Stay tuned to find out. Yes, the Lakers are coming to town Monday, 7 o'clock start, 6:30 for pregame. Check that one out on Blazer Vision and Rip City TV Network. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be so fun. Taking a look at the next few games for the Blazers. As I mentioned, the Lakers follow that up with OKC coming to town, and they hit the road, Michael, with Miami, Orlando, and New Orleans. Next 5 games for your Portland Trailblazers. I've been promising you this, and I've been excited myself. It is time now for the top plays of October. Michael, you ready?
Yeah, let's unpack them.
Number 5, Young Hansen, first bucket.
Yeah, look at him. Kept his hands up. Who's going with me? Nobody.
Love it. Number 4, Blake Wesley, just getting into him, and that was a great play.
Oh, he just keeps his hand in your pocket to pressure defense.
He didn't see it coming.
You know, James Harden was like, come on, man, we don't do this.
Who are you? What's going on? Number 3, Denny Avdia. Woo.
Oh, slicing and dicing. You better get back when Denny Avdia has the ball in transition. Don't stop to break high.
On James Harden as well. He's involved in a couple plays. Number 2, Shaedon Sharpe.
Oh, you got to have an air traffic controller on your broadcast team when you're calling games for Shaedon Sharpe.
And the number 1, drum roll, Drew Holiday. Watch this.
That was trick or treat. That was so cold. Oh, Drew, come on. Come on. Tricks are for kids. You silly rabbit.
You silly rabbit. I like them all. But I do understand why that was number 1. All right, so we're stealing something from Kevin Calabro. He loves the golden shopping cart, Fred Meyer golden shopping cart, and we love it too. So sorry, Kev, we just want to be able to enjoy the cart.
No, and you didn't see the cart. The actual cart is downstairs.
Is it?
It's gold. It's glitter. It's fire.
And so was the play of one Jeremy Grant. Talk about effective. Look at those numbers, Michael.
Oh, Jeremy Grant was just efficient. 7 for 7 from the line, and even tried to miss a free throw at the end, and it went in. But Jeremy Grant got his number called with 3 seconds to go on the clock, and he was clutch in that he got fouled, went to the line, and delivered the groceries.
Yes, tonight's Fred Meyer player of the game is, of course, Jeremy Grant. And then accidentally made a free throw.
He did it all. Jeremy Grant driving, attacking, catching, shooting.
How impressive has it been for the way that he's been able to keep his focus no matter what the role is that's being asked of him?
You know, professionalism. And Jeremy Grant will be the first to tell you, I do the job, whether I start or I come off the bench. I show up, I punch the clock, and I bring a solid effort.
And tonight he definitely did that. Everybody did. And the fans as well. This was just a night for the books. And should we keep the bird because we won?
Yeah, we should keep the bird, and then we should keep the candy.
Your other candy.
Oh, man, 800 pounds of candy at the motor, and I'm going to do my best to make sure that I don't leave much behind.
Just 799 pounds remain because he's got a pounder. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Wow. Oh, Vivian. That's me, Vivian from Pretty Woman at the polo match. Only a few people knew what that was, but that's okay. I like to keep it weird. All right, the final tonight, 109-107. Blazers get the win in front of a packed house full of costumes, full of characters. Tonight, the victor, your Portland Trail Blazers. They have a couple days off, much needed. Back to work on Monday when the Lakers come to town. That is a 7 o'clock start. Either see you here in the building or watch us right here on the set. Either way, Blazers basketball coming at you on Monday. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Candy.